What a show, honestly. Peacemaker Season 1 is one of the best superhero TV series you're ever gonna get. A brilliant script, fantastic acting, and a performance from John Cena that is nothing short of a revelation. I recently went and watched Peacemaker Season 1 again. So let's discuss why the series works so well, the incredible characters that make it tick, and why James Gunn once again proves that he's a master at bringing comic book pages to life on screen. So let's talk Peacemaker Season 1. Firstly, let's start with the obvious, John Cena. Look, Cena has had a varied career. From wrestling superstardom to a somewhat shaky transition into movies, he became the sort of butt of the jokes in most of the films that he started. Here though, he hits a home run. He's carved out a niche, but this role really allows him to show his proper acting chops. This isn't just his best role, it's a role he was born to play. He manages to balance the absurd, almost cartoonish bravado of Peacemaker with the deep, flawed humanity underneath. One moment he's cracking inappropriate jokes and bullying his teammates, and the next he's quietly reflecting on his pain, his trauma, and the fact that he's constantly trying and failing to live up to an impossible ideal of heroism. James Gunn gives Cena the platform to truly shine here, and Cena grabs it with both hands. What makes this show so special is Gunn himself. He has this uncanny ability to take characters that seem ridiculous to the surface and make you care about them. Whether it's the Guardians of the Galaxy or the Suicide Squad, Gunn injects heart into chaos, and Peacemaker is no different. The story feels like it's ripped straight from the comics, yet the execution is fresh, sharp, and full of unexpected emotional beats. It's tongue-in-cheek and over the top, but never loses sight of the humanity of its characters. Of course, a show like this isn't just about one man. The ensemble cast is absolutely phenomenal, and each character brings something unique to the table. Danielle Brooks plays Yota Adebayo, and she's the heart of the show. Amongst all the madness, the violence, and the crude jokes, the bizarre alien butterflies, Adebayo grounds everything. She's the human amongst madmen. Her compassion and morality are what allows us, as the audience, to connect emotionally. Without her, the show would risk spinning out into pure absurdity, but with her, it stays balanced. Brooks' performance is warm, relatable, and quietly powerful. Then, of course, we have Freddie Stroma as Adrian Chase, better known as Vigilante. What a performance. He's the foolish sociopath who's ready to kill any lawbreaker, no matter how small the crime, and yet Stroma makes him feel strangely endearing. Vigilante is dangerous, sure, but he's also sweet, loyal, and oddly innocent at times. His chemistry with Cena is hilarious, and the dynamic adds so much fun to the show. We also have Jennifer Holland playing Emilia Harcourt, and she is absolutely fantastic. Gunn gave her character a lot of nuance, and Holland was worried Harcourt might come across as cold, heartless, and cliched. But thanks to smart writing and her performance, Harcourt becomes layered and fascinating. She's tough, but not closed off. She's cynical, but still allows glimpses of vulnerability. Her fight scenes are some of the best in the series too, and Holland used her own gymnastics background to make them shine. And here's what makes Harcourt really work, the relationship between her and Peacemaker. Gunn described it as something not a love relationship, but not that either. That grey area makes the interactions feel authentic and unpredictable. Stephen Agee returns here as John Economos, and he's the comic relief of the series. His dyed beard becomes a running joke, with Peacemaker constantly mocking him for it. But what could have just been a silly gag actually leads to one of the most powerful moments in the show. In the finale, Economos explains why he dyed his beard, and it turns into this raw emotional moment that makes Peacemaker reflect on how much of a bully he has been. Cena's reaction in that scene is brilliant. It's subtle, quiet, and shows real growth. Gunn took what starts as a dumb joke and turns it into a genuine character development. That's classic James Gunn. Now, what more can I say about Robert Patrick here as Peacemaker's father, August Smith, also known as the White Dragon? Patrick plays him as an Archie Bunker on steroids. He's awful, he's racist, he's abusive, and he's irredeemable. Gunn actually changed the comics here. In the source material, White Dragon isn't Peacemaker's father, but Gunn always wanted to link them. It's dark, difficult storyline, and Patrick handles it with chilling realism. He doesn't have an arc, he doesn't change or grow, but that's the point. He's the immovable object that defines Peacemaker's trauma, and it's in facing him that it allows Cena's character to finally start growing. One of the best things about Peacemaker is how it balances tone. It's violent, crude, and absurd, then suddenly heartfelt, serious, and emotionally rich. Few shows can pull that off, but Gunn threads the needle perfectly. Then let's talk about the opening credit sequence. Wigwam's Do You Want to Taste It, playing over that now iconic dance number, is one of the best opening sequences in TV history. It's hilarious, bizarre, and unforgettable. And more importantly, it sets the tone, that this show doesn't take itself too seriously, but then don't mistake it for a lack of heart. James Gunn's love for music shines throughout the series. Every needle drop feels intentional, every song adds to the mood, and his passion for the material is infectious. You can tell he loves these characters, even when they're ridiculous, flawed, or awful. He takes misfits and makes us care about them. And even the addition here of Agee, which once again plays to James Gunn's love of animals, is so clever, witty, and a perfect addition to the Peacemaker folklore. And that's why Peacemaker works. It's not just about action and comedy, it's a story about flawed people trying to find their place in the world. For me, Peacemaker Season 1 is near perfect. Brilliant casting, stunning writing, fantastic music, and some of the best character development in any comic book adaptation. John Cena is a revelation, the supporting cast is phenomenal, and James Gunn proves once again why he's one of the best storytellers working today. Peacemaker Season 1 gets a 9.5 out of 10. It's a phenomenal show, and one of my absolute favorites in the superhero genre. So what did you think of Peacemaker? Did Cena surprise you as much as he did me? And who's your favorite character from the team? Let me know down in the comments. And please don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dive reviews.